Hello and welcome to Fit to Box channel. Today I have a pair of Lonsdale boxing gloves, the L60, and these are the higher end of the type of boxing gloves that Lonsdale do. During this video I'll do a full review of these. I'll also do a Fit to Box ratings card so you can see how these come up against the other top gloves in the same price bracket, and I'll also do a Fit to Box ratings cards for a couple of three other Lonsdale gloves that are lower down in their price range. So the Lonsdale L60 training gloves, they're available in the hook and loop Velcro. They're also available in lace. You can get them in 12, 14, 16 and 18 ounce. These are actually an 18 ounce, so these are quite a big glove. I have weighed these. The left one is 18 and a quarter and the right one is 18 and a quarter, so they're super consistent between the two gloves. I would have expected these to have weighed a little bit more than that because obviously there's quite a hefty arrangement on the Velcro. So when it comes to sort of the weights on gloves, the glove before it's got its lacing or before it's got the Velcro strap on, that is when it should weigh the true 18 ounce. So this one would be 18 ounce plus the Velcro, and as you can see there's quite a lot going on with the Velcro, so I would have expected that to have weighed a little bit more. As it is 18 and a quarter, it says 18 ounce on the indicator, and 18 and a quarter for both gloves is very good. So these come in these white gold with the white piping, so let's bring that round. You can also get them in a black and gold with black piping. Then there's a blue, which is blue there, white there, and with gold piping. And there's also a version which is red, white with gold piping. And I do think that all the colours, they do look good. Let's just bring it round so you can see. If you just check out the stitching on theirs, and I do think there's a good standard of stitching, nice and solid on there. As you can see, you've got an elasticated piece to keep the glove together from gaping there. You've got a nice grip bar. So there is a decent knuckle padding, and they call that the L-Core technology. That's what it's described by Lonsdale. I can only find that they say that that's a multi-layer core. They don't give any more information than that. So all I can say to you is it's layered in there, foam, and you know, it's nice in terms of the knuckle area. I will say though, when you're punching, if I put that to there, and I'll show you that wrist in a moment, okay, but I think that as you're punching, because there's quite an amount of weight and heaviness on the wrist, it does almost feel sometimes when you're on the bag as if that's going like curling round. So you have to be careful that you make a true connection and that you don't roll over your wrist there. Let's just bring that here as well. Let's show you this wrist. For me, the wrist is a little too complicated. I can see what they were trying to do, but for me it doesn't really work. I would have preferred a straight, normal, straightforward strap. Here you've got that Velcro there, and let's bring it here. So as you can see, so that strap there goes through there, okay, and then you've got the normal strap as well. So this is how it goes on. Let me show you. So you put the glove on, you bring that strap, you pull that and bring that across. So see how it hangs over there, and then you get the other strap the other way and bring it there. Now can you see what's happened? It's like bunched up there. Even if you pull that to one side and try and wrap that round and then get that, that's a little better, but again you've got to put two gloves on, remember. I actually think that then makes the wrist on the front of the wrist there a little tight. So what I do is I actually don't pull this one as far, so I end up sort of putting it there, which is basically not giving any more support than if it wasn't there, and then bringing that which defeats the object of the wrist, because I'm not gaining anything from this bit. Okay, for me, that would have been a better, obviously that's a different Velcro, but that would have been just a normal, better way to do it. As it is, they've gone with this. We bring that round. Again, just a little bit too much for me. Feels a bit too bulky in the wrist, as I say. Then it makes you sort of curl over a little bit as well. Just I'll bring that there. You can open up your hand fine. As I say, the knuckle is a good knuckle. The thumb is a comfortable thumb. There's the leather attachment. You've got L60 on there. You've got Lonsdale at the back there. You've also got a plasticky Lonsdale badge there. You've got the 18-ounce label sticking out there as well. And these gloves are made in India. Okay, let me show you the lining. Again, bring that round. Get rid of all this Velcro out of the way. And there is the lining. The lining is a nice soft lining. I don't think that they've skimped on the lining at all. I think it's nice. I did find that it was a little hot on the hand when it was in use. They have got plenty of air holes. There is 6 air holes on the thumb. There is 8 on the face of the glove, so 4 above the grip bar and 4 below. But even so, I still found it a little hot. Again, I think that may be to do with sort of how tight or how much weight is on the wrist, which caused my hand to be a little hotter. Now, I prefer these gloves in sparring to on the bags, and I'll probably use them more in sparring than on bags, to be fair. Even though, you know, I think the whole design of that Velcro was that these would be an all-rounder glove with extra wrist support. But as I say, I don't think that actually works in the way that they wanted it to. So at the rear of the finger pad, on the actual finger pad is good, feels good. It's a little gathered at the rear top knuckles in that part of the glove there. And then the other sort of space there is fine on both gloves, which sometimes can be a problem with some gloves. Let me put it on again for you. I'll put both on so you can see. So I'm pulling that there. I'm bringing that round. You can see the problems with the Velcro, and then I'm putting the other one on. Just too much Velcro going on for me. There, I'm in, I'm pulling that one. I've pulled it tight. I'm pulling that one. Pulled that one tight. See, it's just, especially when you've got one glove on. You would get used to it, of course, but just bring that there. Yeah, for me, too much hassle going on with that Velcro. So these are some of the best Lonsdale gloves that they do in their range. Obviously you can see from the scorecards that I'm going to put on the screen now how these compare to the top brands out there. These gloves of course would be in the middleweight division at $129.99, and so style I've given 91, comfort 88, durability 84, sparring 88, bag work 85, and value for money 81. I do think that there's a lot more better gloves at $129.99 out there. That gives a total score of 86.1 for the Velcro version of these Lonsdale L60s. Now, when it comes to the lace version of the Lonsdale L60s, I do like them a little bit more because obviously they haven't got that troublesome wrist. They've actually got lace. So style, I like them better at 92. Comfort, again, just more comfortable with the lace at 92. Durability, 88. Sparring, 91. Bag, 88. And value for money at 85. And that brings out a score for the lace version at 89.3. So as you can see, I do prefer the lace version to these gloves. And from the scores there, although it's a high score for Lonsdale gloves, when you look at it in comparison to the top gloves in the middleweight division, these are not up there with those top gloves. For the Velcro version, I do think it is that sort of overcomplicatedness of the wrist that really I can't get on with. When it comes to the lace-up version, I do like what they've done with that. Let me put on some more Lonsdale gloves for you. So on the screen now, I've got the Lonsdale X Lite, and this is a popular glove that people buy. I've put it as style 71, comfort 58, durability 58. This glove's not going to last long. Actually, it looks better than it will actually last. Sparring 62, the padding will break down far too quickly for me. On the bag 58, again, if you use them on the bag more than you do sparring, they're going to break down even quicker. And value for money, the recommended retail price on these is $69.99, which is a really bad price for the type of glove that you are getting. So I have gone value for money 48. So the Lonsdale X Lite gloves come in at 59.1. You can pick them up for cheaper than $69.99, but that is the recommended retail price. And they would be in the welterweight division. As I say, 59.1. They are low down in that division for the other gloves that are in there. And let's go right down to the bottom of Lonsdale's gloves, and that is the Lonsdale Pro Training Gloves. And to call them Pro Training Gloves is a bit of a laugh, really. There's no pros out there that are going to be using these gloves. Their recommended retail price on these is $29.99, although you can pick them up from places like Sports Direct for about half that. But the cheap cost goes along with the cheap glove. So style 34, really low score on style. Comfort 35, a really uncomfortable glove. Durability, they're not going to last long, especially if you use them in a proper boxing gym. 33. Sparring, there's no way I'd let anyone spar in these gloves. I'll put that as 32. And then 34 for the bags. These gloves are not going to last very long at all if you put some serious rounds on the bag in them. And then when it comes to the price, as I say, I'll do this on the $29.99. So out of 100, 30 for value for money. And so that brings a total of 33. And I would never recommend this glove. It is just cheap and cheerful. It's almost like toy-like. But that shows you the range of gloves that Lonsdale are doing, from their very cheap rubbish gloves to their mid sort of gloves to the top end gloves that they produce, which is the L60. When it comes to the style, I actually think that these look pretty good. When they're on the bag, when people are using them, they do look stylish. Of course, you do have to get past the Lonsdale badge. So years ago, Lonsdale was pretty cool. You know, the Lonsdale belt, Lord Lonsdale, Henry Cooper, Muhammad Ali, you know, that sort of era. Lonsdale was a really sort of boutique, almost London brand. And now, of course, that has been cheapened by the fact that they're sort of piled high, stack them high and sell them cheap in Sports Direct. And so a lot of sort of Lonsdale gear now has been cheapened by that. If you're not put off by the Lonsdale actual badge, then I think that they are quite a stylish glove. but having that badge on there, if that really is a deal breaker for you, then obviously you probably wouldn't buy these because of it. In terms of gloves, these are a good Lonsdale glove. I have to say, I've done the cards at $129.99. You can pick these up. They mustn't be selling very well, because you can pick these up on like eBay, brand new, for about £60. Now, obviously, these gloves for £60 is a decent glove for £60, but $129.99, there's no way that I could sort of say that these was up there with the top other gloves in that price bracket. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to jab that notifications bell, as I always ask you to do. But the Lonsdale L60 gloves, good but not great. Probably the best, or right up there with what Lonsdale do, and nothing like the lower end rubbish gloves that they do produce. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to Fit to Box channel, and I shall speak to you soon.